Hello everyone. In this video, I want to clarify what HPE VM Essentials really is, not from marketing slides, but from an architectural and engineering perspective. This is not a product review, and it's not an endorsement or criticism. The goal is simply to help customers, architects, and engineers set the right expectations when evaluating or using VM Essentials. Before we start, a quick note. This video reflects my personal views as an independent technologist, based on publicly available information and hands-on experience. It does not represent the views, roadmap, or official position of my employer or any vendor mentioned. If you look at how VM Essentials is described publicly, you'll often hear phrases like modern virtualization platform, single pane of glass for VMware and KVM, unified virtualization experience. None of these statements are wrong, but they compress several different architectural layers into a single message. That compression is what creates confusion, especially when customers expect VM Essentials to behave like a backup platform, a migration platform, or a full cloud management system. So let's separate what VM Essentials is designed to do from what it intentionally leaves to other tools. The easiest way to understand VM Essentials is to think in layers. The first layer, the data plane, which in practice means the hypervisors themselves. This is where actual virtualization happens. In most environments, that means VMware on one side and the HPE virtualization platform on the other, which is built on KVM technologies. Each platform keeps its native behavior, APIs, and operational model. VM Essentials does not try to turn VMware into the HPE virtualization platform, or vice versa. The second layer, the control plane, which is VM Essentials itself. It sits above the hypervisors and provides a virtualization management platform derived from Morpheus. This is where VM Essentials adds value. It provides central VM inventory, a unique identity for each VM across clusters, awareness of where a VM is running, provisioning workflows, day 2 lifecycle operations like power on, power off, resize, and delete, role-based access control, a unified UI and REST API. This layer is the heart of VM Essentials. One important clarification here is how this unification works, depending on the virtualization platform. For virtual machines running on the HPE virtualization platform, which is built on KVM technologies, VM Essentials is the authoritative control plane. It creates the VM, assigns its identity, tracks its lifecycle, and manages it directly through the HPE-supported virtualization stack. For virtual machines running on VMware, vCenter remains the authoritative system. VM Essentials discovers those VMs through vCenter, maintains its own internal representation, and maps that back to the native VMware identity. So the unification happens at the management and inventory level, while the native platform remains authoritative for each hypervisor. And the last layer is made up of ecosystem tools that sit on top of VM Essentials. These are specialized platforms such as backup and data protection, disaster recovery, migration, compliance, IT service management. VM Essentials is designed to integrate with these tools, not replace them. That separation is intentional and very common in enterprise architectures. One of the main reasons VM Essentials exists is the idea of a single pane of glass. Let's be very precise about that. What it does mean. VM Essentials allows you to discover and inventory both VMware and HPE KVM-based virtual machines, view and manage them from one interface, apply consistent RBAC, projects, and governance, provision new workloads to either platform, perform common lifecycle actions in a unified way. This is extremely valuable for organizations that have large VMware estates today and are introducing KVM gradually, while they want operational consistency during a transition period. What it does not mean. Single pane of glass does not mean feature parity between hypervisors, unified hypervisor internals, identical snapshot or data protection behavior, cross-hypervisor live migration. VMware remains VMware. HPE KVM remains HPE KVM. VM Essentials unifies management and visibility, not hypervisor behavior. This is where expectations sometimes drift. VM Essentials is not designed to be an enterprise backup platform, a cross-hypervisor migration engine, a disaster recovery orchestration system, a full cloud management platform. Those capabilities are typically delivered by specialized ecosystem tools, which integrate with VM Essentials at the appropriate layer. This is not a limitation. It's a deliberate architectural choice that allows customers to use best-of-breed solutions. When these boundaries are clear, VM Essentials fits very cleanly into enterprise environments. Architects can design integrations more easily. Operations teams know what to expect. Customers avoid disappointment. And transitions from VMware to KVM are much smoother. Most problems don't come from the product itself. They come from misaligned expectations.